Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Story of the Rich. I am your narrator, Ryland. In this video, we'll be talking about the legacy of Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie, who lived from 1835 to 1919, was a Scottish-American industrialist and philanthropist who became one of the wealthiest and most influential figures of the 19th century. Known for his rise from humble beginnings to amass an extraordinary fortune in the steel industry, Carnegie's life is marked by a complex legacy that includes both benevolent contributions and controversial decisions. His life story is filled with both celebrated achievements and lingering rumors about his methods and motivations, making him a figure of admiration and debate. Early life and rise to wealth. Carnegie was born in Dunfermline, Scotland, to a poor weaver. His family immigrated to the United States in 1848, settling in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Carnegie took his first job as a bobbin boy in a cotton mill, earning $1.20 a week. Demonstrating ambition and a keen mind for business, he quickly moved up the ranks, eventually taking a job as a telegraph operator for the Pennsylvania Railroad. There, Carnegie attracted the attention of Thomas Scott, a top railroad official, who became his mentor. Carnegie rose to prominence, eventually investing in various ventures, including railroads, bridges, and most significantly, steel. In 1870, Carnegie shifted his focus to steel production, founding Carnegie Steel Company, which would soon dominate the American steel industry. His approach combined aggressive business practices, technological innovations, and a focus on efficient production. By 1901, he sold his company to J.P. Morgan, making him one of the wealthiest individuals of his time, with a fortune estimated at over $300 million, a staggering amount by the standards of the day. Philanthropic legacy. Carnegie is often remembered for his philanthropy, particularly his belief in the gospel of wealth. He advocated that the wealthy had a moral obligation to redistribute their wealth to improve society. True to his word, Carnegie gave away about 90% of his fortune during his lifetime, funding libraries, universities, and cultural institutions across the United States and beyond. His donations helped build more than 2,500 public libraries and supported institutions such as Carnegie Mellon University and Carnegie Hall in New York City. By the time of his death, he had given away more than $350 million, an act that solidified his image as one of history's most generous philanthropists. The dark side: business tactics and labor relations. Despite his philanthropic image, Carnegie's business tactics were not without criticism. His steel empire was built on ruthless practices that often suppressed competition and kept costs low through low wages and tough working conditions. The infamous Homestead Strike of 1892 is one of the most controversial episodes of Carnegie's career. When workers at his Homestead Steelworks demanded better wages and working conditions, Carnegie's plant manager Henry Clay Frick responded with aggressive measures, including hiring Pinkerton agents to break the strike. This resulted in a violent clash, leaving several workers and Pinkerton agents dead and tarnishing Carnegie's reputation. Some believe that Carnegie, though away at the time, approved of Frick's hardline approach, casting a shadow over his gospel of wealth philosophy. Rumors circulated that Carnegie kept a calculated distance from the strike to preserve his public image as a benevolent employer, while privately endorsing Frick's actions. The mystique rumors and lesser-known stories. Carnegie's life is also colored by intriguing, sometimes unsubstantiated rumors. Some biographers claim that his success was aided by unsavory alliances and questionable business deals behind closed doors. One persistent rumor suggests that Carnegie engaged in secretive agreements with railroad magnates to gain favorable transport rates, giving him an edge over competitors. Another story suggests that Carnegie had an intense competitive streak, rivaling other industrialists like John D. Rockefeller, with whom he reportedly had a strained relationship. Carnegie's demeanor was reputedly warm and engaging in public, but some who worked closely with him described a man who could be cold and calculating in private, leading to speculation about his true personality. There are even stories that Carnegie held a spiritualist side, seeking guidance from mediums and fortune tellers, a rumor largely discredited but still fascinating. It's said that he entertained ideas about fate and destiny, perhaps as a reflection of his Scottish roots, or as a result of the massive influence he wielded over his own life and career. Legacy and reflection. Andrew Carnegie remains a figure of enduring complexity. On one hand, he transformed the steel industry and left a philanthropic legacy that impacted millions. On the other, his ruthless business practices and controversial labor decisions haunt his legacy. To some, he is the quintessential rags-to-riches American success story, while others see him as a capitalist who amassed wealth on the backs of exploited workers. Whether a generous philanthropist or a hard-nosed industrialist or perhaps both, Carnegie's life continues to invite admiration and critique. His story reminds us of the often fine line between altruism and ambition, a line he straddled his entire life. Thank you, I hope you enjoyed the video. And for more interesting stories about rich people, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon for my channel's new updates.